name's Emily, I'm 18 and I'm from Flintshire.
My name is Zainab Isman, I'm 17 years old and I live in Cardiff.
My name's Sean, I'm 18 years old, I'm from Swansea.
My name's Sky Cooper and I'm 16 from Flintshire.
Hi, I'm Lloyd, I'm 16 and I live in the Monmouthshire constituency.
My name's Joe, I'm 17 and I'm from Cardiff.
My name's Saskia Pay, I'm 26 years old and I'm from Cowbridge in the Vale of Glamorgan.
So I joined the Democracy Box back in May, and before that I didn't know that much about the UK's democracy, to be honest.
I really wanted to get more knowledge about politics, just in general.
I wanted to get involved in the Democracy Box creator call out because after I registered to vote, I didn't really know what my vote was for and where it was going.
It seemed to be very closely aligned with my interests because it combines creative thinking and politics, which are two things I really enjoy thinking about and discussing with others.
I applied to be a co-creator on the Democracy Box because I love the fact that they're trying to promote and explain democracy to young people, which is not something that many people do, and I feel is really important nowadays, especially people who are just starting to vote.
I decided to apply for the Democracy Box because I feel quite passionate about politics, but I'm aware that it can feel quite intimidating and detached for a lot of young people, so I really wanted to try and think of ways to get more young people involved and make them think that democracy is important to them too.
I applied to be a co-creator on the Democracy Box because now that I'm 16 and able to register to vote in local elections, it made me realise just how little I actually knew about our democracy.
We need to understand how the country we're living in works, the system and everything. I moved from Somalia to Holland and to the UK, and they all have different systems, different rules, everything. So the Democracy Box really helped me understand the UK one.
A few things that I found out via the Democracy Box that I didn't know before was how the Welsh devolved government worked. I knew we had a Senedd, but I didn't quite know exactly what they controlled.
I wasn't sure entirely of the history of devolved nations, but through the Democracy Box story, it formulated it very easily for me to understand.
To me, democracy is an entirely new word and something I've only come across while doing the Democracy Box project. Now, democracy means to me that everyone should get the opportunity to use their voice all year round, and everyone's voice should be heard and considered equally.
During this project, I've learnt that a lot of young people don't actually exercise their vote.
I would love for the Democracy Box to spread awareness about people's voting rights, because I think that if people have that information about where they need to vote and what votes will affect which issues, they will exercise their right to vote.
There's so many different rules and structures and procedures and voting that lots of people don't understand, even older people, that can be overwhelming, especially for young voters and the newly enfranchised 16 to 17 year old voters in Wales.
I think it's really good to have people who look like them and their peers to explain UK democracy to them, because a lot of the time if older people tell younger people things, it can sometimes feel condescending and they're expected to know.
Young people are the future, people say that, and it's incredibly true, but it's also a huge amount of pressure when you don't feel like you're equipped with the basic knowledge or even the basic vocabulary to be able to discuss these issues and feel as if you're being taken seriously. So I think it's vital that young people are involved in that process.
The two sessions that we had with the Democracy Box as a whole was honestly very good. I really enjoyed it. Listening to other people's opinions from the same topic. Obviously we were all talking about democracy as a whole. I was able to listen to other people's opinions which helped me adapt my knowledge.
I thought the first session went really well, and I got a lot of information from the different speakers that came into the call. The discussion within my group produced a lot of really good ideas, and it was really nice to talk to people who are actually interested in the same kind of things that I am.
It was a cluster of so many different ideas and so many different thoughts and opinions coming together.
I particularly enjoyed the interaction with new people because I'm usually nervous, but this time I was able to present myself as confident and show how my ideas could be seen as serious.
The first session of the Democracy Box went amazing. There was so much information and creative sparks happening.
Just being in a space to talk about action and change. It was a space where we were being listened to and we were being paid to contribute.
I'm looking forward to talking more, getting to develop my ideas. I'm looking forward to talking to the people who run the Zoom meeting again, because they are all fantastic people.
I'd love the Democracy Box to be a renowned nationwide community where young people can go if they ever need help or guidance on the basics of democracy.
I would like the Democracy Box to achieve just helping young people and helping everyone to learn more about voting and learn more about what they can do.
It's a brilliant idea to have brought together a range of young people with different ideas, but what comes through in each person is the passion and the want to make this accessible.
And I think it really has the opportunity in this new digital age to really tap in to an area of work that hasn't really been worked on yet, but having a group of young people all working together purely for the sake of something positive, something non-partisan, and something educational, that's something that's going to gain traction.
I just want for young people to find the Democracy Box as an opportunity to better their understanding about UK democracy, understand different aspects of government, parliament. As long as young people know more about UK democracy, then the Democracy Box has been successful.
For myself personally, as a recent graduate, I graduated last July into the arts sector. It's been a challenge, to say the least. This project gives me hope. It really gives me hope. It completely alleviates these sort of struggles that I've been feeling. It's giving me a sense of control in times which we don't really have a lot of that. And I just appreciate everything that this project has provided me in such a short amount of time already.